dog, man. Hell no, man. You don't wanna fuck with that, nigga. I'm a dog, man. Hit you 223s on that, call it ball game. Guilty who you associating with, don't be a fall, man. Cap, man, don't even use my mirrors when I'm lane switching. I ain't baby, but put some respect on it. Be say my name, bitches. Treat hoes like a jury exchange. We fuck the same bitches. Get a dunk, skin a dick back, and had a brain missing. Popping person, molly, drinking codeine, mixed with marijuana. Mirror shirt and mirror denim. Bought the belt from Bergamo. Fucking with them beans, got them blues, all hundreds. Mama say I'ma chop off your block. Call it Paul Bunyan. Ain't no step, I ain't gon' step like ATL and in a stomper. Never turn myself to track stomper, I'm a runner. Ever see me running the losses up in Baltimore? I ain't never ran for no nigga, cause I ain't no athlete.
America, land of opportunity, but in some corners, also a place where danger looms. Today, we're counting down the 20 most dangerous cities in the United States for 2024. Based on the latest statistics, we'll uncover cities where crime poses a constant threat and reveal the social factors driving these statistics. Crime statistics show us more than just numbers. They paint a picture of the challenges many U.S. cities face, from violent crimes to property theft. Understanding these numbers helps us recognize why some cities struggle more than others. The cities we'll discuss today have seen some of the highest crime rates in the nation, revealing underlying issues like poverty, unemployment, and under-resourced police forces. At number 20, we're heading to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Known for its industrial decay, Pine Bluff grapples with high crime rates and significant economic challenges. Number 19 takes us to Springfield, Missouri. With high levels of drug-related offenses and gang activity, Springfield's safety concerns impact the lives of its residents daily. Now, at number 18, we visit Inglewood, California. This LA suburb battles high levels of violent crime despite recent development efforts. Number 17 on the list is Mobile, Alabama. Property crimes and violent offenses continue to be concerns for residents in this Gulf Coast city. Coming in at number 16, we find Wilmington, Delaware. Gang violence and high unemployment are factors contributing to Wilmington's ranking. At number 15 is Chester, Pennsylvania. Known for its high rate of violent crimes, Chester faces severe economic challenges that fuel criminal activity. Number 14 is Flint, Michigan. The city struggles with economic issues, as well as a lingering water crisis, contribute to its ongoing crime rates. At lucky number 13, we have Camden, New Jersey. Violent crime has been a persistent issue, despite ongoing efforts to revitalize the area. Number 12 on the countdown is Birmingham, Alabama. This city faces elevated levels of homicides and aggravated assaults, particularly in poverty-stricken areas. Next, at number 11, is Stockton, California. With high property and violent crime rates, Stockton is among California's most dangerous cities. We're now halfway there with number 10, Little Rock, Arkansas. High levels of robbery and assault keep this southern city in the top. Number 9 is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Poverty, gang violence, and drug-related crime contribute to its high crime statistics.
As of yesterday, one of the shooting's victims is in critical condition. A 19-year-old, also trampled, is expected to survive.
And number 8, Cleveland, Ohio. Known for its abandoned streets and high crime rates, certain neighborhoods here are especially notorious. Coming in at number 7 is Memphis, Tennessee. Despite its musical legacy, the city has one of the highest violent crime rates in the U.S.
Right there, scary moments. 8 people shot in Orange Mound. This video shows hundreds of people running for their lives as a barrage of gunfire echoes around them. This morning, we have team coverage of this breaking news story Fox 13 brought to you last night. The latest mass shooting in Memphis.
And number 6, New Orleans, Louisiana. The city's culture is vibrant, but it also struggles with significant crime challenges.
Now, they all said they heard upwards of 10 gunshots. Now, I spoke to a witness who says she was out celebrating her birthday. Katie, what's supposed to be a good time ended with her hiding in the bathroom, fearing for her life.
The scene was very chaotic. They had a lot of people running around.
Watch this surveillance video from a neighbouring business. You can see people running after a shooter opened fire. Video of the aftermath shows the devastation and chaos. Another witness told me they heard at least 20 gunshots, and they say it sounded like gunshots from a rifle.
We're into the top 5 now with number 5, Kansas City, Missouri. High rates of homicides and gang activity make it one of America's most dangerous. And number 4 is Oakland, California. Known for its cultural diversity and high rates of gang-related violence.
Over to the East Bay right now, Oakland police are looking for the gunman who shot and wounded 5 people during an illegal sideshow. It happened this past weekend, and it's far from the first time we're hearing about violence associated with illegal street shows. Here's NBC Bay Area's Valina Jones.
Businesses and neighbors in the Diamond District say they're sick and tired of sideshow skid marks and shootings.
We saw some, shell casings. Businesses were afraid to open.
Security video shows hundreds of people gathering at the intersection of Fruitville and MacArthur just before 4 a.m. Sunday. A different angle shows the chaos as gunfire erupts and people start running and hiding behind cars and trees. On the video, you hear what sounds like more than 20 shots fired, the shooting leaving 5 people shot and gunfire also hitting the top of at least 2 nearby businesses.
Number 3 takes us to Baltimore,
Baltimore
Maryland.
police racing to what turned out to be a deadly shooting in the middle of the day on North Dukeland Street. Last week, a father of 4 died from knife wounds while on the job on West Lafayette Avenue. Since then, the city has now recorded 100 homicides. Although the number of murders is high, city officials point out violent crime is trending down. There is a 36% decline in the number of homicides, a 30% reduction in non-fatal shootings, and the clearance rate to solve murders has increased to 70.1%. Police Commissioner Worley on 11 TV Hill credits more community cooperation.
And they're calling and giving us more information than they have in the past. And our officers are out walking more foot, so they're getting out of the cars and they're walking more and they're getting to know the neighborhoods. And that's the way we're gonna get our way out of this. Is not through arrests, it's through building community partnerships again.
With a history of crime challenges, it remains one of the country's most dangerous cities. Almost at the top, number 2 is St. Louis, Missouri. Consistently high rates of gun violence keep it near the top of the list.
Live to the scene of a quadruple shooting on Kensington Avenue in North St. Louis. We told you about it at the beginning of the newscast. We now have our Max Deeknight live on the scene with the latest. Max, at last check, we heard 4 people shot.
Yeah, Jasmine, that's right. We're on the 5000 block of Kensington near Delmar and Kings Highway. We're about 4 blocks north of Delmar. If you take a look behind me, they've got the crime scene tape up here, and it looks like well over 40 markers. As you mentioned, 4 men confirmed shot here. We have now learned as well that 2 of those men have died at a local hospital, the other one at a local hospital in critical condition. This happened just over an hour ago. We also know now that the homicide division is investigating this case. The investigation began when District 5 officers responded around 4:50 p.m. 3 of those men shot again were taken to a local hospital. 2 of them have died, the other in critical condition. We're going to continue to follow the situation here near Delmar and Kings Highway. We're off Kensington Avenue, as Jasmine mentioned, here in North St. Louis. We are waiting to learn more information from police, but for now, reporting live in North St. Louis, Max Deeknight, Fox 2 News.
All right, Max, thanks for that update. Appreciate it.
And finally, at number 1, we have Detroit, Michigan.
And we're learning new information about a tragic mass shooting that happened in Detroit over a month ago.
2 people were killed and 19 others were injured in what police are calling a gang-related shooting. CBS News Detroit's Jack Springate is live outside of DPD headquarters. Jack, you've been covering the situation since it happened. What are investigators telling us?
Well, Amir, when I drove up to that scene on Rossini and Reno, after that horrific shooting, all that was left was shell casings and police tape. Now we're seeing new video and hearing new audio that shows us exactly why police are working proactively to stop these block parties from happening. Please be advised that some of this footage could be disturbing to some viewers.
They was having a house party and somebody just shot up the house party. Somebody shooting? Yes. Oh my God.
A neighbor's worst nightmare, violence and chaos right outside their door the moment this block party reached its boiling point.
How many shots did you hear? Well, one of them is automatic, it's rapidly, and then it's the return fire is slower. Okay, I need everyone to just stay down. Tell everyone to stay down. Stay down. Hey, mommy is okay.
This desperate call came after 2 other residents tried to report the gathering, one of them nearly an hour before things turned violent.
My neighbors, they throwing a crazy block party. It's too many kids. I'm not even sure a bunch of these kids are old enough to drink, but they flood my whole block. They doing too much.
About how many of them are there, if you had to guess?
100.
The first caller you heard from told dispatchers they saw 350 people on the block by the time shots rang out, one of them screaming in agony when this officer arrived on scene. Police identified a group of people wearing hoodies approaching the block party before showing these images of one of the shooters firing into the crowd. Police say they recovered 3 rifles and 6 handguns from what they're calling a gang-related incident. They also recovered a switch, a device that can turn one of these handguns into an automatic weapon.
Stay safe, stay aware, and join us as we explore the realities and resilience of these cities. Don't forget to hit subscribe to uncover more hidden truths across America.
Mass shooting earlier today. Here's what we know right now. 11 people shot, 3 of them are dead when a suspect opened fire at a grocery store. 2 law enforcement officers were also injured, as was the suspect, who's been identified now as 44-year-old Travis Eugene Posey of New Edinburgh, Arkansas, which is just southeast of Fordyce. Wendy Gillette has the story.
We're at Mad Butcher in Fordyce, and there's a shooting going on.
Ambulances transported victims and police officers tended to others after a mass shooting Friday morning at the Mad Butcher grocery store in Fordyce, Arkansas.
I just seen everybody ducking, and I just seen shots coming through the window.
Adriana Doherty took shelter in a freezer along with her mother and brother. Some saw the shooting from outside the store.
I'm kind of shaken up. It was something like you'd see on TV. It was definitely shots fired continuously.
Police say the gunman was also shot and taken into custody. They identified him as 44-year-old Travis Posey and say he'll be charged with 3 counts of capital murder.